This question asked to explain one strength of the way the data was gathered in Freud's study. Now, there's a lot of confusion on this question. A lot of people would just write in qualitative data. The question doesn't ask for that. The question says the way the data was gathered, so how it was gathered. And if you think about how the data was gathered in Freud's study, it was gathered by Little Hans's father. He listened to Little Hans about his 4 red white horses. He asked him questions. He wrote it in a letter to Freud. Now, the fact that it's his father that's doing it, they've got quite a close relationship. Now, you might suggest that because they do it in their home, and Little Hans got quite a close relationship with his father, he's going to be very comfortable. So that means that he's going to be less affected by divine characteristics, and therefore anything he says about his horse phobia is going to be ecologically valid. It's how he would be in the real world because he is in the real world, which means that any interpretations of that data by Freud might be more valid because the actual data itself has been gathered in a very good way. So that's what you need to put for that answer, not the fact that it's qualitative data. I did credit some responses because they'd said something like, because it was in a letter form, so it was gathered in a letter form, that created qualitative data, and then explained the strength of qualitative data being that it's descriptive, so therefore it's more in-depth reasoning, and that's why it's valid. That was okay, but it wasn't as strong as saying because the father had collected it. So that was the better option. But the letter one I did credit some because of the way that it was worded. So you've got to be really careful that you are using the wording in the question. Always recycle the question so that you are showing the examiner that you are definitely addressing that question, and you're not just writing, whatever down, that you are actually addressing that question, and that will remind you when you're answering it as well to make sure that you are addressing the question.